Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator France to Australia in little bits trip. Yesterday we arrived at Mersa Matruh, which is, I think, the name of the airport. I guess it was Garawla. Anyway, let's start from there. And looks like Alexandria would be a little bit too far if you want my opinion. Oh, look at that. An actual point of interest in Africa. Yeah, that's too long. We're going to have to split that up. So let's go here. El Alamein International Airport. That's much better. It's a long way from El Alamein, I have to say. Is there another airport even closer? No. Alright. So let's find some things along the way. Let's go to Ad Daba'a. Look at all of this. Let's go Alamein Village with a Mountain View Resort, and this is just the party area. But let's just, for the sake of whatever, we'll say Alamein. I can't say it. It doesn't matter. Good enough. Let's see. Let's go to Ras Hekma Abu Abkag. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. Maybe go visit El Zayat, even though there's not much there. Go see the road and the mountains here, just for something a bit different. Looks like there might be a town or something here. Nope, nothing. Alright, let's go to Gozo Miami, because that looks like an interesting resort of some sort. And let's see. Let's go to Garawla, even though there's nothing there, just to sort of take us off the coast and, you know, bit of a zigzag. That'll let us have a look at things on both sides of the way things are, the beach and the desert. Go to Samla Village, and that's probably good enough. Let's see, anything? Okay, that leg's pretty long. We're gonna have to do something, and so is that one. All right, so can we find something here? Anything at all? Nothing with a name, apparently. So let's just pick this little bunch of houses and farms. It's a bit better, and then this one looks way too long as well. So we'll go El Yasmin Village. Right on the beach. Let's go right on the beach there. There we go. How's that looking? That's looking okay. Don't mind it. Let's go. Right, we're ready to go from Mersa Matruh Airport on our way to El Alamein International Airport. Let's go. A lovely day today here in Egypt, local time at 12:57 p.m. Oh, I'm playing. Up you go. Enough sliding around. Let's go this way for a bit. 145 for a few segments of a minute. Some would call them seconds. Why are we dropping? Come on, plane. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. That's better. Why, thank you. Air traffic control. Let's get our flaps up now. So what is it? Does that say 19 degrees? Oh my god, it's the middle of winter and it's 20 degrees? Or did it say 9? 18 now, 9. Wow. Wow, it'd be hot in this part of the world apparently. Okay, now we want 88 degrees for 1 minute 27 as we visit a Samla Village. Oh, we've got a bunch of bushy trees down there. They look like, again, they're in rows, but maybe not olive trees. They're a bit bigger. Some other plantation. I think this must be the town of... actually, I looked at it on the map, but I didn't actually write it down, so... Yes, very big, very large. Oh, what have we got over here? Little water reservoir thingies. Ponds. Liquid fields. Alright, well, Samla Village is just in front of us. It was just something we picked along this direction. Oh, is it now? Oh, is that a football stadium? Well, I'll be darned. Or is it? No, I think it is. Well, Samla Village is home to a football stadium. There it is, look at that. What's going on? Why is that in the middle of nowhere? Anyway, we've hit our little Samla Village. Welcome. Another little weird thing going on down there. Now we want 114 for 16 to Gozo Miami. Cleared through Bravo. Oh, this was this resort, I think. Or something. That's what it looked like on the map. Yeah, I think it's, you know, some kind of lagoon for splashing around in, and all these are little resort huts. Wow. Wow. Why swim in the sea when you can swim in a lagoon? Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, let's see, 179 for 1 minute 6 seconds. Done some really short ones this time. To Garaula. Garaula. More little resorts with pools and things. Definitely the party segment of Egypt. The party coast. And let's head out this way a bit. We've already hit our custom thing, so Garaula was down here somewhere. I thought I was picking fairly long, well, not fairly long, but not this short, that's for sure. And then 179, which we already did. Oh yeah, that was for, I think we might have already ticked that one off as well. That was for 30 seconds. Now we're doing 115 for 2 minutes 36. On our way to... I guess that was Mystery Farm Village that didn't have a name that we just did. So now we're probably on our way to El Zayat. Or let's see, what leg are we on? 115.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we're on our way to El Zayat now. Gotten a bit confused with that, so I think we could tick 2 off very quickly. Going too fast for me. Going too fast. Strange. Actually strange. Anyway. About to show up on our map here. There it is, custom point down here somewhere. Well, look at the colours of the water over there. That's incredible. I think it must have been in shade. That whole thing was under a cloud, or one of the you know, alien spacecraft that we've seen that leave large shadows like that. Shadows. Big road with its big median strip made of sand, it seems. And yeah, I don't know what I selected here. It must have been this, just south of this little blob of houses here, because I'm not seeing much else. El Zayat. Okay, let's move on now to 100 degrees for 3 minutes 28 to Ras El Hekma Abo Hagag. Now what's going on here? Are these just different different sets of aerial photography? We've got fairly greenish grey looking sand here. Maybe it was in shade or winter or something. And then suddenly we've got yellow sand. Let's go for a detour here. Let's go have a look at this little beach town resort, whatever's going on down here. It looks like it's got some interesting things to look at. We do not have to be slaves to the purple arrow and its purple line, or white line at the moment. Suddenly all the colours are different. Go figure. Wow, look at this. Pools, possibly tennis courts there. All sorts of shit to do. On the beach, bunch of chairs and things sitting out on the beach as well. Ah, everything a beach goer might need. Alright, let's get back on our course. Get back to our white line. There we go. It's over here near the road. Let's have a look around. No little islands, no nothing. That strange little segment's a completely different colouring. Must have been different footage being used. And then desert. Absolute desert. Dang. Yeah, and yet again, it's quite different from Libya. You know, it's even flatter. The ridges here that were clearly once a beach are a little bit lower. Interesting. It's all similar, but also all different. Alright, our custom point's about to show up. So what was this? Ras El Hikmah Abu Agag, I do believe. Lots of words there that don't seem to actually correspond to much down here. What have we got? A little bit further to go. There's something down here apparently that's named that. Might be these little farms here. For all I know, it's some ancient ruin or something. Who knows? I don't speak Arabic, so I don't know whether any of these things would give me a clue as to what it is. Just this little set of farms here. Barely a village. Alright, there we go. Custom point has been registered by Arrow. We can move on to 86 degrees for 2 minutes 39. Alamein village. I think, no, I'm beginning to think we're not quite. So if we go backwards from the airport that we're arriving at, then this would be Adabar, this will be El Yasmin village, and this will be Al Moyain village. No, so we're heading to Ras El Hikmah Abu Hagag. That was El Zayat we just looked at. That, it seemed to skip one. We had one that was 30 seconds away from one that was 1 minute away from one. The third one, and they all seem to trigger at the same time, so weird. I think we missed a bit. The purple arrow was just in too much of a hurry. So yeah, we're now heading to Ras El Hikmah Abu Hagag. Possibly. Don't quote me on that. Don't at me. more olive fields and things. It's very low-res photography, I think. I think that's more high-res over there. It's just for some reason along the beaches here they didn't have the maybe permission to fly over or something. Whoever provided this photography. You know, and I doubt there's a big long building like that there. That must be some sheds or barns maybe, greenhouses, who knows. Alright, so this rather large village, small town is Ras El Hekma Abu Hagag, probably, possibly. Quite a bit to it, quite a bit spread out, farms everywhere. Any interesting features of the town itself? Any, you know, squares or big buildings or football fields or cemeteries or what? Anything at all? Not really, just houses. Well, so be it. Let's see what's next. 107 for 313. Probably Alamein village. I think so, yeah. These two villages were up on the coast. So that looks like we're heading to the coast now. They were beachside villages that had resorts and whatnot. So I think we are. I've managed to match up the waypoints to their names, hopefully. Alamein village. Alrighty then. What else have we got to look at? Again, more olive plantations, what looks like. Little bushes in rows. Another little resort there, I think. Little sort of carved out section to get to the beach with a pool. But those who want to be able to see the beach but not be at the beach in the water. They want to be in the pool but looking at the beach. I think all of these must be resort kind of things. They don't really look like your standard village or town. Places to visit when you're on holiday here in Egypt. Egypt's definitely on the list of places to visit for me. If possible, this might be as close as I ever get to it. And if it is, then so be it. It's not too bad, really. At least we get to see what it sort of looks like. Another big resort here coming up. We're almost at our Alamein village, which must be one of the villages here that supports the resort. Resorts plural. Yeah, this gigantic thing with its concentric rings of houses and things to do and tennis courts and whatnot. Unbelievable. Amazing. Big building there, surrounded by... What's all this with its white sand all put in together? Anyway, let's continue following the resorts here. To 88 degrees for 352. To El Yasmin village. Look at what's going on down here. We've got resort houses. Chairs on the beaches, umbrellas on the beaches. Here's another resort. Look at it with its wavy little roads between all the buildings. Couple of swimming pools. Actually, there's a swimming pool in every little block. Wow. Wow. They like their resorts here. Are these, you know, these patches of white where they're going to build new resorts? Is that what's going on? It's cleared land? Seems a bit weird. It's just white cleared sand there. Must be going to do something with it. There's another resort, probably. A little village at the very least. Another look around at the endless desert. I just pondered that 5 to 10,000 years ago this was all lush and green, and then within perhaps something like 100 years it went to complete desert. It hasn't rained in this area since. I mean, it rains, but not in the way it used to. Actually, it could be it doesn't rain. When they say the Nile Delta hasn't had rain in 9,000 years, I assume they mean just like constant rain or predictable rain, but maybe it doesn't rain at all. I don't know. It is a desert. That's what a desert is. Like, no water. Again, pondering things I just don't have the answers to. I mean, I guess it doesn't look like it rains very often, does it? Let's face it. It can't not rain, surely. At some point, you know, maybe it doesn't rain very often during the year. But they must have rain, right? I wonder if we'll find out. I mean, it is... Well, up here at 3,000 feet, it's 10 degrees, but it was 19 degrees when we took off. That's so hot. Well, I mean, that's a nice summer's day in Sydney or the south of France where I live. And here we are in the middle of winter. And they're having 20 degrees in this place. I'm all about it. Alright, so our next marker here is what I picked up on the beach. I think the actual village was near the road. But I picked a point up on the beach here. But there is something there. Some kind of structure or... I don't know what's going on. Let's get a bit closer, see what's happening. Are these houses, or are these little fields, or are these little ponds, or what? What's going on here? Houses. There you go. Really densely packed in little houses as part of the resort, I guess. Wow, all sorts of different ways of building their resorts here. Okay, now we want 106 to 350 on our way to Ad Dabar. Oh, we've got a little square there with geometric patterns and things for the alien Illuminati visitors. And they like to go to the beach too, you know. Alright, I see our airport where we're arriving, El Alamein International Airport, HEAL, off there in the distance. Pretty sure that's where it is, because I picked this little village here just as to break up this long leg here. But There does appear to be a rather large airport off there in the distance. And given it was the only airport I could find in the area, it must be the right one, right? But let's go visit our little Ad-Dabar. I don't know if it was a village or something, but it was something that was named. Where's the road to the airport? I guess we'll see it a bit soon enough, but you'd think you'd be able to see a big thick road like this going to the airport already, but I see nothing. I don't know what town that was, didn't see that on the map, otherwise I might have picked that one, because Alamein is actually a bit further this way. Anyway. Fairly big town there. Fairly big, it seems. We've got our white line curving. There's our marker there, so this must be Ad-Dabar or something. Oh, maybe this is it. Maybe I did click that town. I just clicked a little bit to the south of it. Maybe that's the name of it. Still not really seeing a main road to the airport. Perhaps they've just built it out here and haven't finished the road yet. I don't know. Hello, little pockets of civilization. Has the zombie apocalypse arrived yet? I hope not. Good luck to you if it does. Aim for the head. Get in an aeroplane. Let me trust you. Trust me. The airplane thing is going to do it. Alright, there we go. 1:55 for 2 minutes 17 to arrive at El Alamein International Airport, HEAL. Let's talk to ATC. Didn't even get to press which one it was, but there you go. We've got to land the other way, do we? Yeah, that makes sense. Even though it's runway 31, huh? We've got to go around. How dare it? You know, yes, the wind's coming from this direction, but it's 3 knots. I know you're supposed to land into the wind, but when there's just 3 knots of wind, who gives a? But I will do as I'm told. You gotta do as you're told. Sometimes. Come on, we need to be slowing down, plane. Let's go down to, I don't know, 30%. We need to get our flaps down and whatnot. There is a road there, but it's just a dirt track. How is this an international airport? Mustn't have many visitors. Alright, well, we'll follow the runway along this way. The downwind leg. Okay. Alright. 1,500 feet's probably pretty good, but let's just continue to float along. And probably a bit close, so let's just zoom over this way a bit. Look at this desert, there's nothing. It's just nothing, it's flat. It's sand. keep an eye on our runway. Trying to keep going parallel to it. Make sure we've got our, yeah, there we go, our QNH set correctly. 10. Rubbish. It says 3 knots on my thing. You're lying.
Clear to land runway 31 Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
Alright, that'll pretty much do it. Get into this view. Start turning around. Let's just power down completely. While we turn around. Gotta figure out where this runway is. The runway. Been stolen while we're not looking. There it is. Runway 31, roger, roger. Right, looking good, looking good. It's time to land at this airport in the middle of nowhere that they've built to welcome all their international travelers, and then COVID hit and no one's going to be here. Oh, there we go. There we go. We have landed runway 31 at El Alamein. Yeah, good question. Where is the exit? There is no exit. You're lying. There are no exits. That was leg 23 of our gigantic trip around the world. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.